I, Joseph Petrosky,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
and the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear
that I will bear
true faith
true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the government
established in the United States
and established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
all the duties
of the office
of the office
of councilman
of councilman
in the borough of Roselle Park,
the Borough of Roselle Park,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability,
So help me God.
so help me.
You got your moms? Moms, right in front, there you go. I state your name.
I, Foss Shipley,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly
I
swear
do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of
perform all the duties of
councilman
councilman
in the borough of Roselle Park
in the Borough of Roselle Park
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. Members of council, clergy, dignitaries.
Oh, that's okay. I apologize. That's okay. Just starting up.
Sylvia Wilkinson. Members of council, clergy, dignitaries, guests. Aside from being thrilled, I am honored and humbled to stand before you this evening as 5th Ward Councilman of Roselle Park. And I want to thank, there's so many people to thank that gave their time and energy to work on my campaign, doing everything from stuffing envelopes to walking with me, knocking on doors. There was a courageous single mom and community advocate, Wilda Feliciano, and her children, Kevin and Brianna, and a new friend, Trudy Williams, who stepped up to reach out and advocate for the apartment community, even in the midst of her own hardship. And a man who traveled many miles to come and walk miles knocking on doors, Steve Cook, as well as my good friend and former 5th Ward Councilman Mike Yakubov. And the thanks to the Republican Party and its steadfast chairwoman, Betty Carney, Assemblywoman Nancy Munoz, thank you for doing me the honor of swearing me in. Assemblyman John Bramnick, Senator Tom Kane Jr., Mr. Glenn Mortimer, Union County GOP Chairman, Jared Delaney, Laura Hahn, Bobby Rivers, Alicia Marino, Diane Kurz, Chris Harms, Jody Bellomo, and Mrs. Betty Sweeney. And I'd also like to thank the members of Equality GOP who walked with me and supported my efforts. Thank you also to some local businesses for their support, Dave Hoffman of Climax Brewery, and especially my incredible mother-in-law, Gilda Diorio, for her endless love, support, and generosity. I want to thank and acknowledge my mother, Mrs. Amy Shipley, and my late father, Thomas Shipley Sr., without their guidance and character, I would not be the man that I am today. And to our wonderful family friend, Miss Carol Bruce, who drove my mother all the way up here. Thank you. I especially want to acknowledge someone without whom none of this would be possible, someone who has given so much to Roselle Park. And I've just had the great fortune to marry him, our former mayor, Joe Diorio. And if I've missed someone, please forgive me. There's so many, and I know I'm ever grateful. This is an endeavor where no one succeeds on his own. Now, I would have never believed that one day I would become an elected official. I'm just like you. We go to work, we pay taxes, raise family, volunteer, support our community. But sometimes a negative situation occurs and motivates you to do positive things. Instead of complaining, I stood up. By standing up, however, it caused me and those who supported me to become targets. Attempts of taking away civil rights, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, attempting to prevent me and others from volunteering in our town, donating our time and energy, and even to stop me from singing in my community. This is ludicrous. Fortunately, Mayor Hoganson and this governing body prevented a dangerous precedent, preventing these policies from becoming a reality. But it saddens and angers me to have had many people express to me their reluctance and sometimes fear to volunteer or get involved due to all the negativity, intimidation, veiled threats, and political exclusion. And to that I say, to the Democratic chairman and those closest to him who initiated the efforts against myself and others, now I'm here, this stops today. I implore you, my friends, residents, to have courage and hope. Show up at meetings, bring ideas and solutions along with your concerns, ask questions. And with our ever-changing community with its great diversity, we need to take every measure to welcome differences and not to build walls of exclusion. I will be your voice, but as I've said many times during the election, that I'm willing to stand up if you're willing to back me up. Now, I was told that in my election to council, I will also be the first Black and the first openly gay council member, and I'm honored and I am encouraged. I reference Reverend Martin Luther King's words that one day people will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And it is my hope to see stereotypes broken on many levels, to see others for the persons that they are and what they can offer, and not for the color of their skin or for who they love. This is just the beginning. Now the real work begins. This is not about me. This is not about my council colleagues. This is not about the mayor or you, the residents of Roselle Park, individually. This is about us. It's a we thing, as I like to say. As I walked the Fifth Ward knocking on doors, one question I received was, what are you gonna do? And my answer is a question. What are we gonna do? I can't say it enough. This is our town. We have to take ownership and create a place in which we want to live. I'm a resident, I own a home, pay taxes. One thing I've performed on Broadway, and let me tell you, the magic that you witness in the audience require the talents of not only the people on that stage, but many, many, many more who you never see. And this experience has taught me without a doubt, there are no small parts. Everyone counts. Everyone has a talent or gift to share that will help to make Roselle Park even better. Government of the people, by the people, for the people. Roselle Park of the people, by the people, for its people. Mayor Hoganson, thank you. Thank you for acknowledging me and those who volunteer for our community to make it a better place. And members of council, I look forward to meeting each and every one of you and, to have some time together to get to know one another and build relationships toward our community's goals, regardless of being Republican, Democrat, or Independent, and all those labels. We are all here to do our best and to do what's best for our community. There's an overwhelming amount of issues to address, but they are not insurmountable. Property taxes, number one. It's the issue on the top of our priority list. Business development. I offer the suggestion of creating a welcoming environment for businesses and to develop a one-stop shopping for new and current business entrepreneurs. And we are surrounded by incredible competition, so we must compete just as hard, but smarter, with a niche and arts edge over the neighbors. Development of arts as a tool to develop business, and it's good for commerce and good for the community. And I have some ideas that I would look forward to sharing to help with two issues: business development, property taxes, such as Shop Local, a program that encourages, sorry, I'm not so good with paper, that encourages residents to patronize local businesses by the use of a credit card, which turns credits towards your property taxes. This incentive program was started in Marlborough Township and is now touted by New Jersey Assembly officials as a statewide initiative. Effective code enforcement, townwide, and in particular for residents who live in apartments. That's going to be one of my goals during my term of office. As a tenant for over 25 years, my apartment was my home. As such, we need to make tenants aware of their rights, to encourage them to participate in their government, and also make their voice heard. And to help you, help us. We need your help to be better. For you, we need to help you to be better informed, to conduct our business of government differently than has occurred over several administrations. And I would like to suggest that at our next meeting, we place on the agenda some of my research on how we can streamline our meetings to better focus on the business of the borough with even more transparency. And I look forward to working with my fellow councilmen, councilwoman, and mayor, and serving you, our fellow residents, and being a part of making our home, Roselle Park, a wonderful place to live. Thank you.
I want to also thank my brother Danny, my campaign manager, who pushed the limit a little, had me out campaigning, even sometimes when I maybe not wanted to do it, but we went out there. I appreciate everything you did. Thank you. I also want to thank my friend Gary Gabriel. Gary, thank you. Helping me out campaigning. And also election night, I know I was a little nervous, but thank you for talking to me and keeping me calm. I do appreciate it. Let's go Mets. Mike Connolly, I want to thank him. He was out there with me, supporting me, walking with me. I do appreciate it. Thank you. I also want to thank Freeholder Al Mirabella, Freeholder Mohammed Jalla, the County Manager Al Fiella. I want to thank Charlene. Thank you for walking with me. I do appreciate it. Mayor, thank you for walking with me also. Okay. And I want to thank Sheriff Joe Bryan, coming down and swearing me in. Thank you. I had one gentleman in my ward that hasn't voted since 1960, but came out and voted me. The last time he voted for John F. Kennedy. So I do appreciate him coming out and voting for me. I also want to thank Jack and Michelle Schultz. They put the sign up for me in Vauxhall. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay. I want to thank Frank Capiz for writing that article for me at the Union County Voice. I want to thank all the municipal workers for a great job this year. Especially I was the liaison to the DPW, and with all that snow we got last year, I thought they did a tremendous job, and I know if we get the snow this year, they'll be right there with us, so I do want to thank them. As far as recreation, I want to thank Tina. Thank you, keeping me abreast of everything. I do appreciate that. Rec soccer will start on January 16th. They're at full capacity, so they're expecting a great year for indoor soccer. Basketball will start on January 25th, and they are looking for one coach for the senior boys league. That's 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. So anyone interested in coaching, get a hold of Tina, and she'll give you. The team has already been picked, but they need a coach. As far as baseball, the applications, they're doing a lot of in-person sign-ups. If you go on the website, you will get the dates in there and the times. They're going to try to get people to sign up early. So if you sign up before February 14th, you will save $20 per family. So try to get it in. And also, if you sign up early, it helps the league out. This way they can pick the teams and we can start the season on time. The last couple of years, people wait the last minute, and we have to wait and start the season late in April. If we could get started early, we could finish, because we have all-star teams and a summer league, and they could get started on that. So please sign up early. Once again, I am signs and sponsor. I'm third vice president. I will be asking mayor and council to pick up a sign again. It's $100, per sign, so we can split it between all council members. And to let everyone know, this year will be my 40th year of coaching Little League. So, you know, if people ask me why I keep doing it, because I enjoy it and it's fun, and you get to meet a lot of people. So, actually, one of my former coaches in the audience, Patrick Bonaccio, softball, basketball, and soccer, we were there. And I know, Pat, you enjoyed it, you know, so thank you for all your help. Anyone needs to get a hold of me, they can get me at jpetrosky@rosellepark.net, and you can call me at 908-666-7821. And that'll be it, Mayor. Thank you.